Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Tallahassee MANMUS. And like I said before, I was going to come back with a video calling out on YouTube bullshit for taking down my video. You see, before I actually go into why YouTube did something technically illegal with this fine print here, paper right here, explaining what they did, I just want to just get one minute rant out the way before I actually get to the nitty-gritty. Now, here's one thing, right? Okay, YouTube took down my video because I was advocating hate speech. Yeah, that's where it was, right? They said I was advocating hate speech, right? But YouTube is the same forum that allow hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos of black people shitting on white people all the time. Because then we live in a liberal society, they're not considered racist when they call white people out for being white. It's called prejudice. Although sometimes they say blatant racist shit. I don't see why they made it white people. What did white people ever do to black people? I'm sorry, I broke character just a minute, but didn't. It's kind of like a meta joke, because, skeptic autopsy thinks widely differently. And that's another thing you two kind of forgot about Tallahassee MANMUS. Tallahassee MANMUS ain't a real person, all right? Tallahassee MANMUS is a literal character created by skeptic autopsy, making fun of hillbillies, all right? Now, let me just get that one thing straight right there, all right? But no, seriously, yeah, YouTube, right, took down my video for advocating hate speech, but these same people now still leave hundreds and hundreds of content of black liberals completely making overt racist shit towards white people, and vice versa. A lot of white supremacists also tend to use YouTube as forum to spread hate speech, but you never hear about their videos coming down. You can still readily access them at any time, right? There's literally videos in all caps. I ain't snitching, I ain't saying names, nothing. That literally says racist jokes, right? That's still on YouTube. But when you go there, they ain't taking those down. You can still readily access them, right? But they got the nerve to take down my video for advocating hate speech. Although, one thing YouTube forgot, that I'm simply just a skit character created by skeptic autopsy. Those are two different completely characters. How can me, Tallahassee MANMUS, right? That's a PH, not an F. Advocate hate speech if you don't exist, all right. I was just calling out the hypocrisy of YouTube. They still literally keep all the content of a really popular diddler content on YouTube. I ain't gonna say the name, y'all should already know by now, and again, I don't snitch. But they keep all of his content on here, right? Despite them convicting a felony, just like most YouTubers who got their stuff taken down. The channel, but you can still find their content on here despite them being felons and actually committed real crimes. And that's what I'm gonna get later with the actual fine print here, little paper, let's calling YouTube out on what they died. All right, now I just wanted to get that out. YouTube will allow hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos where people are doing obvious racist things, saying obvious racist things, advocating obvious racist speech, but you never hear about those getting taken down, and you can still currently readily available. I ain't saying names because I'm not a snitch. It's just, but when I do it as a skit, making fun of a song from one of them Disney movies, then they take it down. God, I'm slobbering everywhere. But that's what happens when you talk like this. It's just in that country grammar. All right, now here you get to this fine print paper calling out why YouTube technically violated my First Amendment and all that and whatnot. Let me just name them down right here on this fine paper. All right, starting with the first one. YouTube has violated my First Amendment by censoring my video and artistic expression, which is under the category of satire, which is technically legal. Any satirical piece of work is actually legal, as long as there is no emotional distress caused by anyone. So technically, that's one thing. They violated my First Amendment by taking down my video, and the fact that it was also a satirical piece of work. Okay, second, even if the video advocated hate speech, which it wasn't, again, Tallahassee is just a character. He can't do anything. He's created by another guy on the channel, all right? Even though it was considered satire, and expression is allowed unless if the orator at question is able of causing physical harm or threat. Which again, not the case. Like, I have no intention against anyone. It was just a joke. It's a harmless joke, and it should have been took like that. All right. Which again is not the case. You already read that. I haven't acted upon any threats or attempts of murder or assault with the video, and I really so solidly doubt that anyone was advocated to attack anyone because of my video. All right. So technically, YouTube broke my First Amendment, and they called me out on a threat, which is a gaslight, which advocating hate speech, and which is totally legal unless if you actually act upon it. So they broke my First Amendment, and they gaslighted me, which is again under the law. They broke 2 rules right now. Okay, I'm just calling YouTube out on their bullshit. Calling out their hypocrisy and all that, all right? But hey, that's pretty much the price of living in a society like this, or ran by liberals, you know what I'm saying? And one has a role to play, which is fine, but everyone has to play the same role. The same state of mind, same interests. You gotta control what you say, what you do, but mostly what you say. And they really shouldn't be harmed to what anyone says unless they act upon it. It's totally legal unless you're there. But I guess that's just the price of living in this country. We all got a role to play. We all gotta act like one mind. We all can't make jokes. We all can't have different interests. We all can't break taboos here and there. But yeah, YouTube, you did something extremely legal. You violated my First Amendment right to speech, and you violated a satirical piece of work with no reasons of anyone suffering from emotional distress. And you also gaslighted me on advocating hate speech, although that wasn't the case or the attempt. It was just a joke. So yeah. Just wanted to do that little rant video right there. And of course, my Cash App is down in the description below. I really need it, y'all. I'm kind of living out in my trailer park with my wife / sister / mother. So it would be really generous if y'all can donate. Mostly the subscribers who've been with me for the longest. Peace.